to Tone Deaf After Dark in the car on the way home. We just got out of seeing Once on This Island at the Ruth and Nathan Hale Theater, which is in Pleasant Grove. It's like 30 minutes south of us, and we're like 30 minutes south of Salt Lake, so, you know, if you know Utah, then you know. If you don't know Utah,
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Enjoy.
So, my God.
My hands hurt from clapping.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, we've done an episode about Once on This Island before. It was a production that we saw online. And those of you who listen to our Black Theater History episodes have probably heard that one. If not, check it out. Because this is going to be a lot less formal, a lot less dramaturgy. But oh my God, every time that I go to see this show, I forget how much I love Once on This Island, and then it starts, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is why it's in my top 10, possibly top 5. Like, it vies for it being in the top 5. There's always a bitter struggle between the various top 5 shows.
It was a good production. It was a good cast.
Yeah.
Just very well done. The stage was cool. It was kind of interactive a little bit.
Yes.
The way they had, like, sand and water and descending props and whatnot for the various scenes and transitions. And yeah. Like, the entire time I was watching that show, it was one of those things of, like, why did I have to meet Kay to, like, know that this thing existed? Because it's, like, really good. I'm like, why don't I know what's on this island apart from Kay introducing it to me?
Yeah, no, it's one of those shows that's, I feel, is underrated in a lot of ways. It doesn't get done as often, at least in Utah, and for very obvious reasons. Like, so I've been in it twice, and the first time, it was, the black cast members were myself and 2 of my friends. Everybody else was white.
What? You mean Utah is notorious for...
T Moon was white. And so, you know, it's one of those things where you can kind of see why in the mid-aughts it wasn't being done as much in Utah, or up into the mid-aughts. And then I was in it at Hale, and that was really fun, and that is where I met friend of the show, Sean, who got us these tickets, and he was in it as Armand this time, and oh my gosh, so good. There were a couple of things that I want to point out that I really liked about this production that I thought added a special touch to it.
Yeah, tell me.
So, and I could be wrong because it has been so long since I've been in it, but I don't think it's in the script that during the Sad Tale of the Bazome, Armand gives a coin to the peasant woman that that bears his son. I don't think that's written in the script, but he does that, and it makes for a really, really good callback when Daniel gives T Moon that coin at the gate before she dies.
At the very end.
It is so, like, that is something that it's just a little tiny thing that I noticed, and I don't remember us doing that, but granted, I was doing percussion, so my brain was on different parts of staging and stuff than that, and I don't remember that in the version that we saw on YouTube, and so that was really good. And then there's just other little choices that were made. I loved that, and I don't know if this is a holdover from, or not a holdover, if this is inspired from the revival version, because there's a lot of things that are from the revival version that are in this, like Papa Gay being played by a more femme-presenting performer than masculine-presenting performer.
Mm-hmm.
That is from the revival. They rekeyed the music. That's not the right word. I'm just sort of in like, I love this show so much. Time to be nerdy.
Nerd.
But they had to change the pitch for a female singer, and so there's all sorts of changes that way, but the interactivity of the stage, because the first row was kind of the splash zone. We were third row, but there was like a little pond that was there on the stage, and sand all on the stage, and it just was this extra little bit of immersion that I really enjoyed. But
I thought it was great.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really liked that.
Oh yeah, like that was an added thing. The effect that they did for the tree at the end was really good. That was something that, if you've got the ability to do that with your stage, do it. Like, it's kind of like if you've got a turntable for your stage, you got to use that turntable.
You got two microphones.
You got.
That's a dumb joke. How dare you laugh?
God.
That is some dated humor.
God.
Anyway, Kay.
Yes. But there was also a lot of folks when they do the Sad Tale of the Bozome, I've not really seen anyone. And this isn't just me gassing up my friend.
No, it was a good show.
I am prefacing this right now. But the choice that he made playing Armand, holy crap. Oh my God. I got goddamn chills with him, both like doing the when he was playing Armand and basically cursing the family. Like there was some actual, like, how do I explain? Because then later when he's playing Daniel's father, like there's that extra just acid.
Yeah.
And it just, Sean.
There's that part where he's telling his son, like, you've had your fun with your peasant girl. Now
Yeah.
you need to do what you need to do. You're my son, a member of this family. You've got expectations to uphold. Now do it.
Yeah, and most people do not play it that way. Like, that I have seen, most people just sort of sing out the line, speak out the line. It's not really like, you don't have the venom behind it of someone who is like, no, we are keeping the family going this way. God damn, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant acting.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I was saying with Armand. Like, most people don't lean into the Frenchness of Armand. They don't do that. They don't speak his lines with quite the French influence in it. And so that was a really great thing, which I also love.
Yeah, it makes
the
sense
usage of masks in this. Yeah. Like, just, so good. It was so good.
It was really good.
And
it's in my head.
Yeah. I had little bits of muscle memory from both productions that I did, especially just sitting there drumming, because it's still there, despite everything. It's still there.
It was funny too, like just saying hi to Sean after the show and stuff, and him telling us, he's like, I love this show so much, but it wipes me out. And it's
yes.
Like,
yeah.
I'm tired from watching everybody do the African dance, because holy fuck, you're throwing their whole bodies into it and everything, and it just looks like so much fun, and I'm in my seat bouncing up and down and rocking back and forth like an idiot.
No, you were fine, honey. You're feeling the music.
I was feeling the music.
And the voices were just, everybody was on point. Everybody was awesome. This was another one of those go see a show and get reminded of why I love theater.
Yeah, theater has always been one of those things that I feel like is typically too expensive for what my tax bracket is, and stuff. So it is nice when we can see it.
Yeah.
Because I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do, even though I don't hear things correctly, and I later have to ask, hey, what the hell was said, or what the hell was done. But
I mean, you know, there were some folks behind us who I think were having a harder time than you were.
yeah.
But you know, that's fine. It's not everybody is gonna understand. Not everybody's gonna have like the connection to it. It's always interesting in Utah for some of these shows because, you know, I usually I've been in the show itself, so I've not heard folks around me, but it was refreshing to hear very nice comments from the white people.
Yeah.
Because I always am a little bit shell-shocked. Yeah, oh my gosh. Let's see, what else? What else can I say other than just how amazing this show was? It's got me rejuvenated a bit.
It's funny too, because it's like rarely do I see a show where I'm like, I think that character would be fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
I think Agwe and Papa Gay,
mm-hmm.
like me personally, if I was of a different flavor,
mm-hmm.
I would want to play one of those two.
Yeah.
Papa Gay especially just looks like so much fun.
Oh yeah. Like Papa Gay's still one that I know, Sean. I know that you're gonna come for me, but if
you two can fight.
How about this? I take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you take Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Or we can swap it and I'll change my work schedule. But we'll tag team Papa Gay. But otherwise Agwe is another one for me, which, you know, before transitioning, even though I have the vocal range for it, I don't think anyone would have done it. Well, no, because I was Judah for Bountiful Performing Arts Center, but that was because they didn't have any men. Well, they had almost enough men. Yeah, little did they know. They have both. They got the both worlds. I'm not saying the best of both worlds, but they get the both worlds.
You're flexible and adaptable.
I am adaptable. I will adapt and stay attuned. Oh man, but and like I really enjoyed. I'm going back on the set again. I really enjoyed it because I saw, you know, the promo videos and stuff, but I didn't like do a deep dive examining the set. But ever since some of the projects I've been working on, I'm like obsessed with stage design, and god damn, the Ruth knows how to use its stage. But I gotta say, I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
It's one of those things where granted, I have not seen a show at the Sandy Hale, but I've heard that it's very impressive. But I like when you're able to do a lot with a stage without relying too heavily on like screens or like, as much as I loved all of the crazy stuff that Andrew Barris could do with the Hale stage, I do like seeing just, there's very simple, like there's a trapdoor system with the tree, a trapdoor and a fly, there, and that's something that is doable. Like it's I don't know what I'm trying to say there, other than I was very impressed. And at some point we'll have to see something on their larger stage, because this was on the smaller stage, the Lindsay Theater, I think, and then the other is the Grand, which I don't remember the names all in front of it, because I don't remember the exact names. Someone could correct me eventually. It's not my fault. We're in the car.
It's 10:17.
It's 10:17. It's way past our bedtime. It's sleepy. Or EBDB neeby sleepy. But oh man, yeah. So if you are in Utah from now until July 3rd of 2026, so you've got about a month. Go see this. Like it's in Pleasant Grove. It's pretty much off the freeway. Like it really wasn't hard to get to. It is worth the price of admission. It is worth like our tickets were discounted, but it's worth the full price.
That was great.
It was really good. It was really fantastic. I highly recommend you go see it. Go check it out. Give these folks love. Give them support. If for us, we can't make it down another time, but if we could, we would, because I'd want to see the Monday, Wednesday, Friday cast, because that's what you do when it's a double cast, is you go, well, now I've got to see the other cast. I've got to see both of them. I got to see all the differences and be like, oh my God, 2 cakes.
I love cake.
Yes. I love it so much. I love it so much.
I really do wish that there was, like, I know we encourage theater and everything like that, but it's like, I would like a movie of this.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I would like to be able to watch it again.
Yeah.
Because it's not always available as it's shown. I'd like to see it as a movie.
Yeah, it is one of those things. I do vaguely remember hearing that there was supposed to be, wow, buddy, there was supposed to be a pro shot. It was, I think it was going to be a pro shot in the style of Hamilton that Disney Plus was going to have for Once on This Island. And that was announced, I believe, before quarantine. It could have been announced during the George Floyd protests, which at that point I go, okay, y'all were just saying that you were gonna do it and we're just not gonna actually do it, and you got my hopes up, because now you're like, well, no one remembers. I remember Disney Plus. I remember. I got excited. And then it hasn't happened. But no, I do remember that being a plan. And I don't know, I think they should do it. I think that we need a Once on This Island pro shot.
I agree.
But and if it was this cast, I'd be really happy, because this cast was really good.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're really good. But yeah, I really, really enjoy this show. I enjoy its message. I enjoy, like, it's one of those things too where I feel like it's an important show I feel like it's an important show for more people to see, so that maybe they start questioning some things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way that I learned about a lot of the stuff with Haiti was because of Once on This Island.
Yeah.
Including Haiti has to pay France reparations. It's like, excuse me?
Hi?
Excuse me, France?
Seriously.
And, because you learn things when you're getting ready to do a show, like, at least the way I am, I have to dive completely in and know everything about it.
Nerd.
And a lot of times, like, especially if you're doing a show that's set elsewhere, they do want you to kind of understand the culture that you're portraying to make it authentic. And so it's just, I feel like this is one of those shows similar to when we saw Hunchback, where it's like, folks need to see this right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly highly, extremely encourage folks to go check this out. Yes, tickets will be a bit pricey, but I promise you they're worth it. like even because we didn't sit facing the stage. It's a thrust stage.
Thrust.
There's a better word for it, but my brain is completely fried right now. But the stage kind of thrusts out, and behind the proscenium isn't very much space, but we were off to we were on the side.
Left.
Yeah, we were on stage left, and it, like, even then we saw like most of there was some there was some action that we couldn't really see as well, but that's fine. It's the main action is all there, and so even if you get like they have a section that's the value seats, even if you get those, you still get a pretty decent view. It's not like I've got a friend who got really excited. I'm trying to remember which show it was that she saw at the Eccles, and which is a big, very expensive theater. Tickets are like near Broadway prices, and she was telling me that the seats that she was able to afford were awful. Well, in this theater, the seats are still really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to, I'd almost say it was a similar setup to the old Hale Theater that was in Salt Lake. That was a much smaller theater. I feel like it's similar to that, and so the staging for that, they just made really good use of everything. They stage things in such a way that you aren't missing anything, which is important if you're staging outside of your normal auditorium seating. But, so good.
So very good.
So very good.
Delightful performance.
Very delightful. And I have just been fucking rambling. Do you have anything you want to add, Warren?
No, you covered, I would say, anything I was going to bring up. I enjoyed the show a lot. I really... Because we've listened to the soundtrack a few times, like in the car and stuff while driving. And I always forget... It's always nice to see actually the show and see the middle parts that connects different things, because otherwise it just kind of jumps around a lot soundtrack-wise.
Yeah.
And it's a good show, and I really like the dynamic with Papa Gay and, is it Azuli?
Erzuli, yeah.
Erzuli. With the... It is... Okay, sorry. What's the name of the goddess of the earth?
Asaka.
Asaka, okay. So Erzuli and... I'm not thinking of Asaka. But anyway, I do really like that love is more powerful than death. I really like the because it's almost like a not really a contest, but like a bet between the two gods.
Yeah.
Of being like, you can put this girl through hell, but as long as if her love is true, like, she'll make it through this arduous journey, which she does.
Yes.
And I do like that. I guess we don't care about spoilers. It is. I do like that when Daniel betrays T Moon's love, and Papa Gay comes back, like, to test this thing, like, I can kill him now, like, you offered up your life in exchange for his, like, do you want to go back on that now? And T Moon, like, at one point is, like, kind of wanting to go through with it because she's hurt, she's heartbroken, but her love was for Daniel was genuine, and she's like, even if you don't love me, I still love you. And I respect T Moon for having that
emotional maturity, development.
Let's go with that, emotional maturity. I was really struggling with words there, so you can take out that long silence in editing.
We could throw John in there.
As I say here, like, fumbling through my slightly damaged brain for answers.
Yeah, eventually I promise patrons we will talk about why we've not been there.
You guys will get all the drama.
Yeah, you guys will get all of the stuff. It'll be a really good comedy special. It'll be an amazing comedy special.
Oh, it'll be my debut comedy album.
Yes. But yeah, that was another thing, like, just different acting choices. This was the first time watching it where like, and I don't know if it was, I don't quite know the choices, like, the thought processes behind them other than they worked. But but Andrea was basically, like, even more sympathetic in this time because, yes, she starts out kind of snippy towards T Moon, but then it's the, oh, you really don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
And Daniel, you motherfucker, you've been taking advantage of this kid
and leading her on.
Yeah, and it was a really well acted, because Andrea's not there as a character for very long, but in just those little bits, the actress that played her did so well at just making you even feel with her.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing, is like they're betrothed. It's not like either one of them had a say in it.
Yeah,
like it's like your parents said no, you two are going to get married. When you're adults, and but it's kind of funny to be talking about Andrea being snippy and stuff, and how when she meets T Moon, she's like, oh wow, you are a pretty little thing. Oh, I hear you're such a good dancer. Won't you dance for all of us? Mm-hmm. And it just puts her on the spot. Please say you won't say no, or whatever her line is. And then, Daniel tells T Moon, no, just dance like you dance for me, kind of thing, and dance like no one's watching, you know. And she gets in there and she just starts rocking it, and I love how she.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I love how she gets the maids, like the serving girls.
Yes, that was what I was thinking
to come in and dance with her too, because it seemed like it was one of those things of like I hate to use the term peasant, but every peasant knows like the dance, because you just kind of grow up dancing and doing stuff, and so they jump in and they're all dancing with her, and I don't know, chills, literal
chills when that happened.
It really sucks because like in my brain I want the happier ending that exists in my brain, and I realize that's like the Disneyfication of other things, because I'm like, in my brain, Danielle leaves Andrea at the altar and runs off to be with T Moon, and then they live happily ever after until one of them dies of a curable disease because they don't have medicine because they're poor.
I feel, so first off, that is the realm of fan fiction. And if I were to do it, it would be probably a case of like a queer platonic friendship between Andrea and T Moon as they go, you know what, fuck this guy.
And I'm thinking about like when T Moon tries to come back and she even says that she's Daniel's mistress. Like even being like, I'm his side piece, like let me in. And it's just, it's like, oh, she's like, she was even willing to like, she loved Daniel so much, she was even willing to be, his.
Well, because that's what they called her too. Yeah. Like, and it's one of those things where, like, I don't know if it's just getting, like, seeing this show throughout the years as I get older, but, like, this one at least really hits home. T Moon is young.
I was she's like, she's not hopefully older than 14.
Yes.
But she sounds like she's probably younger than 18.
Yeah.
So probably like between 16 and 18.
Probably. She see, and it makes sense because it's Little Mermaid. The story is kind of like it's a retelling of it. So it makes sense because
Haitian Little Mermaid.
Yeah. But at the same time, like as a kid, it was like, oh yes, poor T Moon. I wish I too could be with a Daniel and stuff, and it's so sad. And then as an adult, it's like, T Moon, stay home.
Yeah, T Moon, stay home. Stay in your little village. It also then becomes one of those things of like, should have let Daniel die on the beach. Like,
but even then though, like it's something too that, you know, you realize more and more with age, is that the story that's told in the show is important to, like, yes, you've got what you wish happened, but that's not how it works. And so, you know, it's sort of, I guess, a surrender or something.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit of like, careful what you wish for, you just might get it, but also you can get what you want and still not be happy.
Yeah.
I think is kind of a little bit of some of the message behind it potentially. I'm not sure. That's just my take on it.
That's just your take on it. And that's like, there's lots of layers to it. So, because it's art. It's art, and it's art that is a tangible art right in front of you. And so each time that you watch something, each time with a show, you come away with something new. Like, in this one, because of the acting choices that were made, it added more layers to characters like Daniel's father and Andrea, and even just the little stories that were created with each of the villagers, which is something that I love with ensemble pieces, when you're able to kind of create a story for your character that you're playing, so that it drives the actions that you're doing on stage. Like, watching during Waiting for Life, there were a couple of moments where I'd look and I'd see Sean was, you know, planting in the sand, and gentleman next to him was not doing things correctly. So he turns around and is sort of showing him. And that's some fun stuff that you get from being ensemble.
Yeah, you get to make the scene a little bit more believable by being your character, you know.
Yes, and it's something that I don't remember always see, and everyone's choices are different. And with the one that I did when I was younger, when I was a teen, that one I was Asaka, and so I don't remember, and I don't think that we had many moments where the ensemble could really, like, do other characters. And then the second time at Hale in West Valley, I was percussion, so it was a little bit different there. This, it was really good to see, like, it's one of those things where it's like, this is a fun show to be in, but it's also a really fun show to watch, which I think is what puts it...
It's a fun show to watch, for sure.
I think it might be in the top 5.
I think part of it, is how high energy it is.
Yes.
And how exciting it is.
Yes.
Because I've enjoyed it listening to it with you, like when we just listened to the soundtrack. But it definitely is a different beast to be there in a seat, and everybody's just dancing, throwing their whole bodies into it. And I'm just like, damn, this is exciting. I want to get up and join. But then my knees go, you stay put.
I hear you, baby. I hear you on that. Oh, man. Yeah, and I am, it's not that I'm running out of things to say, I'm running out of coherency. Because this is way past the time that Cinderella's pumpkin turns back into a pumpkin. Cinderella's carriage, yes. See, I'm already pumpkining.
So am I going to turn into a mouse?
Squeak, squeak.
Feed me to the chickens?
No, just stay away from the chickens.
They absolutely would eat me.
The chickens would eat you if you laid down in there.
Doesn't matter if all the watermelon I've given them, they would still turn on me.
Yes, they would turn on me. Like, I'm not getting it twisted. They love me while I'm alive, but they'll love me even more if I'm dead.
Only if they can eat me.
Only if they can eat me. If I'm dead outside the coop, then they're gonna be mad. And someone will be like...
you have the decency to die in here?
Someone, please put the body in here. We will deal with it in our own chicken way. But, oh man. This was so good. This was such a good show. It reminds me of why I love theater and was really rejuvenating. And yeah, I freaking love it.
I'm grateful we were able to go.
Me too. Thank you again, Sean, so much for the tickets. Or for the discount tickets, and yeah, that was so much fun. Again, if you're in Utah from now until July 3rd, please check out Once on This Island at Ruth and Nathan Hale Theater. It's runs Monday through Saturday. They've got matinees on Saturday, and yeah, it's just a really good time. It's in Pleasant Grove. It's I highly recommend, and highly encourage anyone listening, if you find yourself in Utah, go check it out.
Yo, I second that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was the dash cam.
That was a dash cam.
Anyway, we are EBDBs, Neebies to Sleebies. So that'll be it for this one. I'm Kay.
I'm Warren.
And this has been Tone Deaf After Dark in the car on the way home. Bye-bye, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Have a good night.